Hey guys, how are we doing? And welcome back to another video. Today is Tuesday and it is currently half term here in the UAE, which means for private schools at least, we have a week off, which is so needed, not just for myself, but for the kids as well. You always get to the end of a half term and the kids are starting to drag their feet and the teachers need lots and lots of coffee. So whilst we're doing the half term break and I am having a week of well-deserved rest, I thought that I would do a bit of an update video on how the start of the term has gone so far. And today's video is all about a few little, little things that I've brought into my teaching since the start of the year that I've found have been really beneficial, that have saved time, that have made my life easier, that have been really good for the kids. Just things that I think have been really positive in my class. Before I get on with this video, guys, if you enjoy this content, if you want to know any more about what I do out here in the UAE as a teacher, if you want any advice, etc., make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell notification, and comment down below if you want me to film anything in particular. Let's get into it. So these aren't groundbreaking teacher tools, but they are some of the things that I've been using since the start of the year more frequently, and I've found them to be really useful. The first one, which seems really basic and old school, is actually just a timer. Now, I have lots of these timers. This is a 5-minute one. You can also use timers on YouTube. There are so many timers that you can find out there. But having timers on is really great because it gives the children a specific time to work towards. As an adult, as a teacher, it helps keep you in time so that you can make sure you fit in those plenaries, that you're not forgetting the time and you're wandering around helicoptering, seeing different children. It just keeps teaching short and snappy, which I really enjoy. Now, when I am planning and sorting my resources, such as my flip charts, my presentations, I'll often link in timers for other teachers to use on YouTube. But like I say, even something simple like a sand timer is really useful. It gives the kids some time, like I say, and it just helps keep the lesson tight, well together, and it means that you don't forget to look at the watch or the clock and you're just there, you're ready to go. So sand timer, really good teacher tool. The second thing I've brought in, and I've brought this in new from this year, is stickers. Now, not just any kind of stickers, personalized stickers. Now this is me as a Bitmoji, okay? This is just one of many that I have brought in, and I bought a sheet of stickers that you can then cut out, have them in class. You can stick them on children's work when you're marking it to show that they've done a really good job. I've also brought in a take a selfie sticker, which is a bit like this, but my Bitmoji has got a camera. And if the children are particularly proud of a piece of work that they have done, they can take a sticker, stick it in their book, and then it gives me the indication that they would like me to send a picture of their work home to their parents, which inspires the children, makes them want to really work hard because they want their parents, they want their families to see really nice pieces of work that they have produced. Really good, really easy, and the fact that it is a Bitmoji sticker means that it's personalized, the kids love them, and yeah, get onto it. Bitmoji, not really fully appropriate for kids, but the stickers and the things that you can create from it are very, very cool. Give it a go. So the next thing is a little bit of a time-saving tool. I brought this in this year. I've used them in the past, but I've found that bringing it in this year has made a massive load of difference to me. And that is an electric pencil sharpener. Now this sounds really silly to buy one of these, but you can buy these on Amazon for, I don't know, £5 or something, pretty cheap out here. I think this cost me 20 dirham or something, 25 dirham, something like that, which is about £4 or £5. You just stick a battery in the bottom of it and you just push the pencil in, it sharpens itself, and then you're all good to go. But having blunt pencils can take up so much time in a lesson, it's ridiculous. You wouldn't think it because it's just a pencil, but it takes up a lot of time because 9 times out of 10, the children forget to sharpen their pencils when they need to be sharpened. Gets to the end of the lesson, they put a blunt or snap pencil back in their pencil pot, and then when you want the children in the next session, whatever that might be, to make a really quick start, they're like, oh, I've not got a sharp pencil. And you then end up with 12 children standing around a bin sharpening a pencil vigorously. Whereas having one of these and going around at the end of a day or at the end of a lesson and just checking over some pencils, it takes all of about 3 seconds to sharpen one in an electric sharpener. It just saves so much time, and I look around my classroom now and I very rarely have blunt pencils. So I would highly recommend getting yourself one of these just to have in your bag or on your desk. The next teacher tool is all about lining up. Now, obviously, as teachers, we want our children to be model students. We want them to hold themselves in a certain way going around school. This is great for things like code of conduct, if you've ever got visitors in, and also just getting from A to B transitions and so on. Having children knowing their line order, making sure that they're behaving sensibly when they're going from one class to another is really important. Now, this is a teacher tool that I have started trying to use. Another member of my team, my year 4 team, introduced these to our year group. And these are like best in the line. So best one in the line, you get a table point or a house point. Obviously, you can modify them depending on what behavior system your school uses. But when you're going in at break, let's say, and the children on the playground, and you want to line them up to bring them back in. If they're going to the dinner hall or if they're going out for lunch, even if you're taking them from one location to another within school, let's say to assembly, and you want the children to walk in a nice orderly line, being respectful of the other children and adults within school, having these is really useful. Now, obviously, it does depend on the setting you're in. For me, these are really effective. It might not be as effective for you, but you start holding these up at the front of the line and all of a sudden the children start wanting to line up sensibly. They try to get each other in to the right line order as well. And then it means that you've got more, you've got better lines. The children line up more respectfully and they present themselves as they should. Sitting outside, you end up with flies everywhere. But yeah, line order, best in line. Try and implement them. They are really good. Okay guys, the final thing, and now this isn't going to be suitable for every child, but I do have a child in my class that this works really well with. This is a weighted toy. Now, this one is a cat. I have no doubt that you can get different kind of weighted toys, and I know you can get weighted blankets. I've been in schools in the past that have used weighted blankets. If you have a child that struggles with concentration, they struggle with focus, perhaps you have children in your class that are SEN, having something that is weighted is really good. It's just that kind of comfort around the shoulders. So with this one, this goes around your neck. So I will put this around the neck of this pupil, like so. And it's just a little bit weighted. It's kind of like having someone just rest their hands on your shoulders. It's not particularly heavy. It's just that nice comforting pressure on your shoulders. And I put this on this student's shoulders and immediately this child is focused and it really helps him concentrate. So getting one of these is really, really beneficial, especially if you have children that struggle with focus within your class. Moreover, if you have children perhaps that are dealing with stress or they have different situations going on and you want to help them calm down, weighted blankets also really help. Even if those weighted blankets just go across their knees or their legs, they are really beneficial. And like I say, I've seen them work in other schools where I've had children that have needed a bit of time out. They've gone to the reading corner or they've gone to another room, they've settled down, had the weighted blanket over them, and within a very short period of time, 5 or so minutes, I have got flies all around me. Within 5 or so minutes, they've been calmed down. Another really useful teacher tool. Weighted blanket, weighted toy, just a weighted thing. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That is the end of this video. These are just a few things, teacher tools that I have brought into the classroom that I found have been really useful. This isn't groundbreaking stuff. I'm not reinventing the wheel here, but I have found that they've been really useful, especially things like the timer. It tightens everything up and it will just make your lessons so much quicker, so much better. And when children have a time to get to, and obviously you don't have to have 5 minutes, you could have 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, especially if it goes up on the board and they have a visual so that they can look at it, or if you've got a sound timer like I have here, you can pop those at the front, somewhere visual for the children to see. But yeah, all of these things I've brought in since the start of the year, and I have just found them to be really useful, and they have improved my teaching, and they have supported the children phenomenally well. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell notification, and I will see you in the next one. I'm off to get a coffee and get out of this sun because it is roasting hot here. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.